In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to configure port forwarding on MikroTik. So for that, I will be using one radius server and one MikroTik router. Okay, so I'm going to reset the settings of MikroTik router 1, edit virtual machine. So currently I have two adapters. One is bridge, another one is custom VMnet 2. So I'm going to create and I'm going to add a new network adapter next, and I'm going to have it on custom VMnet 5 and then finish. Okay, and then I'm going to do the radius backup machine into VMnet 5, so that way it will be getting the IP address from MikroTik. Okay, and then I'm going to power on this machine. I copied it, yes, and then the MikroTik router. And once it's powered on, I'm going to launch it using the Winbox, and I will be accessing the DMA soft lab from my computer, and that's under MikroTik. So using the MikroTik IP, I'll be accessing the DMA soft lab. So you will understand everything in this video. So here's my Winbox. I'm using an older version of MikroTik, which is 5.20, so that's why I'm using the old version of Winbox, because in the newer version I don't know, it's making some problems. Alright, so let me log in using the admin, and first let me see. I think I set up some password here or not. No. Okay, so I'm going to show the print IP and print addresses, print. Okay, so it's going to be the ether 1159. Okay, all right. Okay, so everything will be done on the MikroTik router. There's nothing to change in the DMA soft lab, because you are maybe using some other devices. So DMA is just an example. Okay, don't worry about that DMA soft lab. You can access anything, like you can access your computer as well. Okay, so first we are going to go to the interfaces. We have ether3 that I recently added, and I'm going to assign an IP address on ether3. So it's I'm just gonna be a little quick, so I can like quickly complete this 1610.1/24, and it's going to be ether3, which is the newer interface. And then I'm going to create a DHCP server, DHCP setup on ether3. Next, DNS. Okay, that's fine. Okay, all right, so that's created. And let's go back to the DMA soft lab, and let me check the IP address, if it's getting the IP address from MikroTik. So it should be under 172.16. okay, so it's going to be ifconfig eth0. No, it's not getting the IP address from the MikroTik DHCP server. So let me see that first. Nano EDC network /interfaces. So it's DHCP. It's not static. No, it's never mind. It's on static. So I'm just going to comment this thing out, so we can have DHCP enabled. Okay, so now it's going to get the IP from the DHCP. I just need to restart the network services, but I'm going to just reboot it. Meanwhile, we can configure everything else on MikroTik router. So I'm gonna go to IP firewall, and then under NAT rule, I'm going to create another NAT rule. So that's going to be the DST NAT. What else we are going to select here? That's going to be the protocol and the destination port number. So I am going to set this one as 8081, and under the action I'm going to set the DST NAT and the IP address is going to be the IP address which will be assigned to the radius. Okay, so let's check the IP address. It's 172.168.254, so that's coming from MikroTik router. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to set that IP address, and that was 172.168.10.254. okay, and the port number is going to be 80. So the port 80 is the port of DMS Soft Lab, right? So I'm going to open it on the web, and I will type port 8081 on my computer using the MikroTik WAN address. Okay, apply and then okay. So now I'm gonna go to my computer and open up a browser. So yeah, like this one. So the IP address is 172.1, sorry, never mind, it's going to be 192.16.12.159, and the port is 8081/radius manager/admin. Spelling mistake, sorry. So there you go, you can see I can access my DMS Soft Lab from my computer using the port forwarding, but you can see the actual address is 172.168.10.254, but I'm accessing it using the address of MikroTik WAN. Let me show you. You can see the WAN address, that is 192.168.12.159. Alright, so that's it for today. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Bye.